All right, welcome everybody. Today's Monday, 16th of November. I just want to remind everyone to now put your video on mute, okay? Just so there's no background noise that goes on to the recorded version. Okay, everybody looks muted, looks good. We're going to start out today with some exercises for the face, and it's going to be the area around the eyes and the eyelids and eyebrows. So get yourself into a comfortable position, seated either on a chair, or if you can sit on a pillow on the floor, that would be great too. It's best to have yourself lifted up off the floor so that your low back is at ease. And what we're going to do is use our fingers. So you make like two peace signs with your fingers, and you'll bring the fingers over the face. You'll place the middle fingers just at the corner of the eyebrow at the center, and the index fingers at the tail of the eyebrow, okay? Now, this exercise can be also quite good for relaxing your eyes when you're working at a computer. And what we're going to do is you'll just stretch gently the eyebrows. Just do a little stretch with the fingers. And then squint your eyes and look upwards as high as possible. Look up, 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 up. And now close your eyes and relax. And we'll do that again. Open the eyes, breathe in, squint, and look up. Looking up, 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 as if you want to lift your eyebrows. Keep stretching the eyebrows. And then close your eyes and relax. And again, we'll do this with breath. Stretch the eyebrows, open the eyes, squint and look up. Breathing in, breathe out and relax. Close the eyes. 3 more times, please. Stretching the eyebrows, squint and look up. Close the eyes, breathe out. Stretching the eyebrows, squint, look up and breathe in. Closing, breathing out. 1 more time. Stretch the eyebrows, squint and look up. Breathe in. And bring your hands down now as you close your eyes and you breathe out. Stay in this position with the eyes closed, noticing the sensations around the eyes. Take just a few deep breaths here. See if you can calm the mind, calming the body. Relax all the muscles around the eyes, eyebrows. Relax the face as well. That you can create for yourself a gentle smile. Notice how this takes very little energy for that gentle smile. Now let's open the eyes. Good. Raise your arms over your head. Bring the thumbs into the upper back. So this is a fantastic stretch to open up the lungs and get us breathing more deeply. Thumbs into the upper back, chin is lifted. Press the head against the arms, lifting and opening. Take a few deep breaths here. See if you can expand the chest and the ribs. Good. 1 more deep breath in, expanding and releasing. Okay, looking forward, clasp your hands together and push the palms skyward. Stretch your arms straight so the arms are next to the head. But in this position, this is going to be important, especially for those of you who have neck issues. Drop your shoulders. So when we stretch up, we'll have a tendency to reach, and the shoulders lift, right? So I want you to reach, but drop the shoulders so you get a long neck. Take a deep breath in here. Breathe out, lean to your right. Go right over in a curve. Yes, good. Breathing in, rise back up. Breathe out, go to your left. Well done. Breathing in, rise. Breathing out. Breathing in, rising. Breathing out. Well done. One more time each side. Last one. Excellent. Come back to center. Open your arms and clasp your hands together behind you. Stretch your arms as straight as possible. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your chin, looking skyward. Take a few deep breaths here. Throat opening, chest opening. One more deep breath in. Look forward, release, bringing your hands down. Roll your shoulders a few times. All right. Now come up onto all fours onto your mat. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So we're getting ready for a cat and cow position, warming up the spine. Fingers are spread wide on the mat. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Dial your hands out gently so you get an activation into the arms and shoulders. Taking a deep breath in, curl your spine, look skyward. And as you breathe out, round, look to your belly button. Breathing in, let's curl, looking skyward. Breathing out and rounding. One more time, let's curl, look skyward, and rounding. Coming back to a flat back. Stretch your right leg behind you and push the heel back so you get a good stretch into the calf. Toes are tucked under. Hold here for a moment. Now raise the leg behind you. Make a nice big circle with the foot. Change the direction of the circle. Good. Keeping the leg up. Take a deep breath in, raise a little higher, lift the chin. And as you breathe out, bring the knee and nose towards each other under the body. And again, let's breathe in, raise the leg, raise the chin. Breathe out, knee and nose come together. Once more, breathe in, raise the leg, raise the chin. Breathing out, knee and nose. And bring the knee back down to the floor. Again, cat and cow. As you breathe in, you curl the spine, look skyward. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, let's curl. Breathing out and rounding. Once more, curl and round. Back is flat now. Stretch the left leg behind you, tucking the toes under. Push back so that the heel goes towards the floor and you get that stretch into the calf. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. Then raise the leg and let's go for the circle of the foot. You're taking out any tension out of the ankle. Change the direction of the circle. Good. Raise the leg up nice and high now. Lift the chin. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the knee and nose towards each other. Breathing in, stretch the leg high. Breathing out, knee and nose come in. Once more, breathing in and breathing out. All right, bring the knee down. Open your knees wide now. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you and the forehead comes down. So you could have your elbows bent here if it's more comfortable. You could have your arms straight. You could also have your hands underneath your head if it's more comfortable to do that. What's important is that you feel that you're releasing, you're relaxing in child's pose, that the head and neck are soft. Good. And you're just internalizing right now. You can ask yourself internally the question, how are you today? What do you need today? And how do you want to feel? Okay. Bringing your hands and palms down now, stretch your arms far out in front of you. Getting ready for downward facing dog, just rise up onto your knees, tucking your toes, lift your hips up for your down dog. And once you're in down dog, begin pedaling your feet right and left. So I want you to be sure that you're going to be taking care of yourself during this practice. If at any point you need to stop, you will stop. You can take child's pose. And if at any point you just need a rest, you could be standing or lying down. You can take a rest and join in at the next posture, if ever. Modify your postures as necessary as well. Take a deep breath in and move into plank position. So in plank, if you need to modify, you just bring your knees down. Push back to down dog. And again, let's move into plank. Breathing in, arms engaged. Breathing out, down dog. One more time, moving into a plank position. Lift the head, looking forward. Lower your knees now and lower your chest down to the earth. Nice and slow. Good. Point your toes, lengthening your legs out behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Let's take 3 cobras. Breathing in, little cobra. Breathing out, come on back down. Go slowly. Breathing in, a little bit higher. Breathing out. Last one, a little bit higher this time. Breathing in. Breathing out, come on back down. Lift up onto the hands and knees. Tucking your toes, rise to down dog. And pedaling the feet. Okay, let's look to our hands and begin taking big steps forward until you reach the front edge of your mat. Once you're there, let's spread the toes. So you take the baby toes and bring them out. 4th toes, use your hands. 4th toes, bring them out. 3rd, 2nd toes, pointing forward, big toes in. Grab your elbows and let yourself drop forward. Then sway from side to side. Coming back to center, let your arms drop and roll your right and left shoulders. And let's turn our head from right to left. Little no, little yes. Bend your knees down low. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing skyward. Lift your chin first. Chest follows, rising all the way up to a standing position. Legs as straight as possible. Feet dialing out. Hips are back, chest lifted. Shoulders back, hands to your heart center. So you're looking for that perfect posture. Close your eyes for a moment. And notice the sensation at your hands, the palms together, the heat, the sensation of the skin touching hand to hand. At your next breath in, open your eyes and raise your arms. Stretch long. And then as you breathe out, bend your knees and just let yourself fold forward. Hands come to the earth. Come to a halfway lift. Think about lengthening out that neck at the halfway lift. Your gaze is at the floor when you come to halfway lift. Hands could be on the floor, on the ankles, or on the knees. The important thing here is that the back is long. Set your hands all the way down now and step back to a plank position. Belly in strong. Now you could bring your knees down and just move down to the floor, or you could do a little push-up with your knees down, or you can just move yourself all the way down and everybody joins together into a cobra. Breathe into cobra. Bring your chest back down. Breathe out to downward facing dog. Feet are hip width, and just stay here and breathe. Set your gaze at one point. In and out. Breathing in and out. Good. One more deep breath in. Breathing out, step forward to the front edge of your mat. Feet hip width, toes open. Come to that halfway lift, lengthening out the neck and the back. Then fold yourself all the way down. Hands to your hips, elbows up, bend your knees, lift your chest, chin, coming all the way up to standing, and release your arms by your sides. Find that perfect posture again. Legs straight, chest lifted, shoulders back, chin lifted. Hands to the heart center. Take a deep breath in and stretch skyward again. Breathing out, fold yourself forward. Halfway lift, long neck, long back. Set your hands down, stepping back to a plank position. Chin is lifted. You can do a push-up here if you wish. All the way down, point your toes into cobra and downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog. Again, taking deep, slow breaths. Look for that calm breath. Looking to your hands, big steps forward. Halfway lift, lengthen out the spine and the neck. Fold yourself forward. Hands to your hips and let's take a chair position. Lift the chest, knees stay bent, hips are back, belly is in. Raise your arms, take a deep breath in. Breathe out, elbows come into cactus. Breathing in, raise the arms. Breathing out, come to cactus. One more time, breathe in. Breathing out to cactus. Hands to your heart center, and let's fold. Hands come down, halfway lift. Stepping back to a plank position. One push-up if you wish. You can also skip it. Move down, point your toes, rise to cobra. Downward facing dog. All right. Let's get into the side body now. Right knee comes down underneath the right hip, and your left arm comes up to the sky. So your right hand is a little bit outside the right shoulder, okay? The palm is pressing down, and you're dialing out with the right hand, so everything is engaged. Your left arm stretching to the sky. Reach your left arm over your head. And if possible, raise your left leg. If it's not possible, no big deal, no big deal. We're gonna bring our left arm into a cactus position. If you have the leg up, see if you can bring the knee in front of you. It's gonna take a challenge balance-wise. If the foot is on the floor, just keep it down. Stretch the leg and the arm back out. Bring it in, cactus and knee, possibly. Bring it back out. One more time. Cactus with the arm, knee bends, and stretch it back out. Bring the left hand onto the floor, keeping the left leg up. Let's reach the right arm out in front of us. Now you're gonna bring the right arm into cactus, left knee bends out to the side, to your left. Breathing in, stretch both back out. Cactus with the right arm, the knee out to your left. Stretch both back out. One more time. Breathe out. Cactus with the right arm, knee with the left. Reach back out. Hand comes back down. Tuck the left toes under. Okay, we're gonna get into down dog. Right leg goes up. Up, 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 up. Bend the knee and open the hip. You can look underneath your right arm. Hold it here for 3 deep breaths. Stretch the right leg straight, bring the foot down. Whew. Pedal your feet a little bit just to release any tension. And now let's bring the left knee down underneath the left hip. The left arm, it's going to be a little bit farther out left from the shoulder, just a little bit. Right foot can stay down, right arm up to the sky. Bring now the right arm next to the right ear, reaching beyond. So you can stay here and do the cactus movement with the arm, or you could do it with the leg up and you bend the knee. So let's do it. Breathing out, cactus and knee bends. Breathing in, stretch it back out again. Breathing out, cactus. Breathing in, good. One more time. It's a little challenge. It's a little challenge here. Stretch it back out. Good. Bring the right hand back down to the floor. Turn to face the floor. Now we raise the left arm. Same thing as the other side. We do cactus with the arm out to the left, and the knee bends out to the right. Stretch back out. Breathe out as you bend elbow and knee. Breathe in as you stretch back out. One more time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hand comes down. You'll keep the right leg straight. Just tuck the toes under behind you. Raise your left leg up into down dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Hold it here 3 breaths. Release the leg. Back into your down dog. Pedal your feet a little bit. Good job. All right. Looking to your hands, you could step or jump forward, coming to a halfway lift, folding forward. Take your chair position. So the hips are back, belly in. Raise the arms just once, just to reach up, 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 and then hands come to your heart center. Now the weight is in the heels. The hips are tilting back, the belly is in. Set your gaze in front of you at one point and raise the right foot. Keep your gaze on that one point. Stretch the leg out in front of you. Rebend the knee. Now send the leg behind you. The standing leg will stay gently bent. Raise the right leg up, up, up behind you. And then coming back, set the foot down gently. And we change legs. Still gazing at that one point out in front of you. Raise your left knee. Holding. Stretch the leg out. Rebend. Send it behind you into an airplane position. The standing knee stays bent. Raise the leg nicely behind you. Coming back. Set the foot down. Retake a good chair position. Stretch your arms out in front of you and raise both heels now. Setting your gaze at that one point. Stay balanced. Couple deep breaths. When you release, stretch the legs straight, let the heels come down, bring your arms down by your sides, refine that perfect posture, hands to the heart center, deep breath in, let's reach skyward. Good job, everybody. Bend your knees, folding forward, come to a halfway lift, step back to your plank position. I want to watch for a second. Do a push-up if you wish. Good. All the way down and do your cobra. Nice. Downward facing dog. Everybody's looking great. Good job. All right, let's take our right leg up now. Right leg reaches up and swing the leg between the hands. Perfect. Take a warrior 2 position. Yes. Reverse the warrior position. So you go back and hold it here for 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, out, in, and out. One more deep breath in. As you breathe out, move right back down again to your plank position. Good. A push-up if you wish, or you just move right down to the floor. Point your toes, rise up to a cobra. Excellent. And then push back to downward facing dog. Remember, the moments of strong effort, it doesn't last. It's not the whole class. So if you have that bit of energy, give it now, because we get the energy back after class and in the days following. So let's go. Left leg goes up, in between the hands. Excellent. Come up to that warrior two. Good, good. Sink down and reverse it and hold here. Holding here. Beautiful. Stay with this. Breathing in and out. 2 more deep breaths in and out. 1 more deep breath in, and then move down on the breathe out to a plank position. Good. 1 push up. All the way down, point your toes, get into cobra and downward facing dog. Guys are doing great, doing great. Stay there in down dog. Take some deep, slow breaths. And just allow yourself to recover. Good. All right, let's look to our hands and step or jump forward. Halfway lift, breathing in. Breathe out, fold forward. Bend your knees low and let's retake our chair position. Your arms can be up over the shoulders or in cactus. Sinking here, close your eyes. Notice the engagement in the legs. If you're feeling any pain in the back, maybe you need to push the tailbone down a little bit more, or maybe you need to lean back a little bit more or forward. Just do slight adjustments to find where the good position is. You should feel effort in the legs. You should feel effort perhaps in the glutes, in the back, a little bit of effort, and in the arms. Take 1 more deep breath in. Open your eyes and release, letting go. Roll your shoulders a few times. Okay. Bend your right knee and grab a hold of the ankle. So you can grab the outer ankle or the top of the foot. You could also grab the inner ankle by turning your arm open. The inner elbow points out, okay? Left arm rises. Open the fingers, open all the fingers. Lift the arm next to the ear, lift the chest. Now push the right ankle or foot into the right hand to raise the right leg behind you. Keep lifting through the throat. You should feel length here, an opening of the chest and the belly. 3, 2, 1. As you release, maybe you want to bring the knee up to the chest and nose to the knee. If not, you just set the foot down and let go. Refine that perfect posture. Left leg, grab the outer ankle or the foot or the inner ankle. Right arm raises next to the right ear. Open the throat, open the chest, take a deep breath in. Raise the leg behind you. Keep your eyes focusing on one point. The more you focus your eyes, the more you increase your power of focus and concentration. Another deep breath in. Bring the knee down gently. See if you can bring the knee to the chest. See if you can even bring the nose to the knee. And bring the foot back down again to the floor. Well done. Hands to your hips. Bend your right knee, bring it out to the side. You can either be at the ankle or the heel higher than the kneecap or at the inner thigh, whichever is best for you. Raise the arms up, stretching the arms skyward as long as possible, but keep your shoulders down. Few deep breaths here. Open up through the chest. And release. Arms come down, the leg comes down. Change sides. Left knee bends out to the side. You're either at the ankle, heel higher than the kneecap, or the inner thigh. Focus your gaze, raising the arms. Drop the shoulders. Deep and slow breathing. Lower the arms back down and lower the foot. Relax. Reset your feet at the front edge of your mat. Refine that perfect posture. Hands to your heart center. And let's go. Take a deep breath in, stretch skyward. Breathing out, folding all the way down. Halfway lift. Step back to a plank position. Do a push-up if you wish, or move all the way down to the floor, cobra, and downward facing dog. Let's take our right leg into warrior two. All right. Now, from warrior two, we're going to reverse the warrior and then move into half moon pose. Now, in order to do that, we have a couple of options. You take momentum and you bring your hand down, and maybe you just stay here with the foot down. Or you take the momentum and you reach beyond your right foot, raising the left leg off the floor. You can continue looking down. You could look to the side, or you could look up to your left hand. Keep the left leg up as high as possible. The right knee bends slightly so you keep a good positioning of the leg. Now we're going to pulse the left leg up just to get a little bit more muscular effort. So lift higher, 5. Again, higher, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to sink back into warrior two. So you send that left leg back, coming back into warrior two, everyone. Good job, yes. Now straighten the right leg. Feel like the right foot is dialing out. Your legs don't need to be too wide, but the left foot should be flat on the floor. Reach beyond the right foot and bring the hand down to the ankle. Left arm up to the sky again. You could look up to your left hand if you wish. Feel like your back is getting really long. The neck is getting long. Take another deep breath in. Look down to the floor now. Bring your left hand down. If you have a block, you could use the block. The right knee bends. Set your right hand onto your right hip and turn to your right, looking up to the sky. Stretch your right arm up to the sky. If this is really easy, you could begin straightening your right leg. If it's a challenge, keep the right knee bent. Holding 3, 2, 1. Look to the floor. Rebend the right knee, bring the hands down. Plank position, everyone. Step that right leg back. Step the left leg back if necessary. Shoulders over the hands. Hands are dialing out. Belly in, flattening out. Legs are strong. Lift your head. And we hold here. 5. If it's too much, you can lower the knees. 4. Stay strong, legs strong. 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down now, everyone. Move down to the floor. You can do it without a push-up. Point your toes, cobra, and downward facing dog. If you need to right here, you could take child's pose just to rest for a moment before we do the other side. If you're fine, stand down dog. Focus your eyes at one point on your mat. Take 3 deep breaths. Everybody come back up into down dog. If you're in child's pose, retake down dog. Left leg comes up in between the hands. Rise up to warrior 2. Good. All right. Reverse the warrior, and you'll take the half moon pose. If you don't want to raise the leg, all you need to do is set the hand to the floor. If you want to raise the leg, set the hand beyond your left foot and raise the right leg. Holding here, you can look down or to the side or even up to your hand. Stay with whatever you choose. The standing leg is slightly bent. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to pulse upwards with the leg. So you pulse up a little higher. 5. Really working the glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll move back into warrior 2. Bend that left knee and let the right foot come back. Refine a warrior 2 position. Good job. Yes. Straighten out your left leg. Dial the foot out so you get a proper position for the knee and the hip. Reach beyond, and the hand comes down. Right arm goes up to the sky. You can look down to the side or up to the right hand. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand back down. Bend the front knee, that left knee. Set your left hand onto the hip, and you can twist. Raise the arm if it's comfortable. If not, keep the hand on the hip. Straighten the left leg if it's comfortable as well. We stay here. 3, 2, 1. Looking down. Hands come down and you retake a plank position. Both feet walk back, shoulders over the hands, legs strong, head is lifted. Flatten out the belly, flatten the back. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay with it. Good job. 1, bring the knees down, bring the chest down to the floor, hands underneath the forehead, and you can move your hips from side to side to relax and let go. Well done, everyone. Whew. I would say we've already done the hardest bit, but I wouldn't want to lie. So we've done the second hardest bit. Good job. All right, let's stretch our arms out to the sides in an airplane position. The legs are stretched behind us, and I want you to bring the toes together, legs together, feet together, knees together, and you'll squeeze the glutes really, really tightly. Let's raise both arms, and we're going to turn to the right and look to the right. Without bringing the left hand down, you'll raise the right arm higher. Come back to the airplane, and we change. Left arm goes up higher. You turn your head to the left. Come back to center. This is excellent back and neck work. Go gently. Raise the right arm higher. Look to your right hand. Back to center. Raise the left arm higher. Back to center. One more time each side. Lift your chest and neck as much as possible. Back to center, feet stay together, glutes tight. Left and back to center. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Relax your legs and move them from side to side. Move your hips from side to side. And just let go. Head, neck, shoulders, upper back. Now, you could keep your head on your hands, or you could lift your head up. It's up to you. Feet hip width. Raise both legs up. Squeeze the glutes very tightly. Now, if your low back is already straining a lot, maybe you just stay here. If you'd like to go farther, you want to work more, bring your feet together and apart. We do that 5 times. Squeeze and apart. 4 and apart. 3 and apart. 2 more. Squeeze and apart. Here's the last one. Squeeze, bring your legs apart and bring them back down. Good job. Good job. Relax and let go. Last bit of work for the back. Stretch your arms by your sides. Clasp your hands together. Stretch your arms straight. Come on up into snake pose. Head, chest, shoulders, and arms rise, as well as the legs. If it's too much for the low back, keep the legs down. If it's really very easy, you want to go farther, go ahead, bend your knees, and let's take bow pose. Grab the ankles, rise up to bow. If you haven't been used to doing bow pose in the past few weeks, I would skip it and just do snake. Bow pose is okay, stay another 2 breaths. Come on down. Hands under the shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees. Right hand off the mat, left hand on top, hips go back. Just a quick release and stretch, and we change sides. Left hand off, right hand on top, press the hips back. Flip back up, walk your knees forward, swing your feet around, feet flat. We'll grab behind the thighs and roll down onto our backs. Feet are going to be close to the hips now. Elbows into the floor. We're going to take half bridge pose. Lengthen out your neck. Drop the shoulders away from the neck and lift your hips. Now, for those of you who have been regularly practicing full bridge, you could set your hands now, come to the crown of your head and into full bridge pose. It's up to you. If, however, you have not been practicing full bridge, just stay in your half bridge. 5 more breaths. Use the glutes and the thighs. From here, let's raise the arms over the head, reach behind you, and lower the back, 1 vertebra at a time. Many students tell me this is like the best part of class, bringing the back down slowly. It helps to get the spine aligned, and it can really feel good for the upper back and the lower back. Once you're all the way down, either soles of the feet together, knees wide, or maybe you want to stretch your legs wide on the floor and just stay here and relax, letting go. And you can get yourself psychologically ready because the hardest part of the class is coming up now. Clasp your hands together behind your head. Open your elbows wide. Bend your knees and bring them at a position of 95 degrees. So it's like you set your legs on a step. Your thighs are perpendicular to the floor and your calves are parallel to the floor. So we're going to do what's called a C crunch. You're going to be lifting your head and shoulders and pulling your knees in towards the face. And then you'll bring your knees back over your hips and your head goes down. Now this is the first level. So for those of you who might be taking care of your abdomen, maybe you just do this, okay? Very simple, easy exercise, all right? And depending on what's going on with your stomach muscles, it should be more or less okay for you. Second level is we come up, knees come to the face, and as we come down, the legs stretch out diagonally. Breathe out, you lift, knees to the face, legs stretch out diagonally. Okay, let's go. Breathing out, knees come in, breathing in, legs go out. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's keep going, breathing out, breathing in. 2 more times. Okay, for those of you who might be taking care of something in the abdomen, I want you to release, bring your hands down underneath your hips and stretch your legs to the sky. For those of you who have strong stomach muscles, there's no issue there. I want you to have your hands on your hips and the legs go out diagonally. For those of you who are really gung-ho, you've taken your vitamins this morning, lift up onto the elbows, lifting the head, chest up off the floor. Stay here, and whichever position you chose, point your toes and start to kick your legs in a small kicking position, belly in, hold it here. Maybe you're on your back and you're just kicking here. 10, 9, 8, belly in tight. You're breathing at the same time, but the breath is in the chest. 5, 4, I haven't forgotten to count. 3, 2, 1. Everybody bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. All right, so that was the warm-up. Stretch your legs to the sky, hands behind the head. All right, for those of you taking care of the abdomen, you're just going to bend your right knee, that foot is just above the floor. For those of you who are okay in the abdomen, you're going to stretch the right leg out onto the floor and we lift, everybody. Breathing out, 10, 9, 8. The foot and the leg don't touch the floor normally. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. 1, lift the right leg. Okay. If you're taking care of your belly, you just bring the left foot down just above the floor and you'll do the lifts like this. If everything's fine, stretch the left leg just above the floor and let's go. 10, breathing out, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend into the chest and you relax. I want you guys to think of me tomorrow. Head comes down, let your knees fall from side to side. Whew. But we are not finished with the abdomen. Arms wide, palms on the floor. Knees bend at 90 degrees, just like before. If you're taking care of your belly, you can let your knees fall to the right, come back up, and let the knees fall to the left. Coming back up. If you want to work harder, you're going to let the knees fall to the right, left leg stretches straight, and as they come up, you keep the leg straight, then you bend. Then out to the left, right leg straight, lifting back up, and you bend. Let's go again, to the right, everybody. Lifting back up, rebend, to the left. Pull the belly and lift back up, rebend, to the right. If it's trying to strain the low back, please stop. To the left. We want to feel the abdomen working. One more time, to the right. Up it goes. And to the left. And up it goes. Knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Woo! If we had more time, I would keep going. But it's almost time now. So bring your feet down to the floor. Arms spread wide, let your knees go to the right, turn your head to the left. You all have done a great job. Well done. Very, very good. Keep the shoulders down. Just take some deep, slow breaths. If you would like to go farther with the twist, let your left knee slide up towards the right arm. Lift your left knee first, Right knee follows. And we let the knees fall to our left. Turn your head to the right. If you'd like to go farther, you slide the right knee up closer to the left arm. Nicely done. Lifting one knee up at a time. Grab a hold of the knees. Pull the knees as wide as the shoulders. Lift your feet. You can grab either behind the knees, behind the calves, or under the feet, inside or outside. Gently pull the knees wider and down towards the armpits. If you'd like, you can rock from side to side. Bring the knees back together. Lift the head, nose between the knees. Gently lower your head down and stretching one leg at a time onto your mat. Move the legs, moving the hips. Then move the arms, roll them in and out. And then move the head right and left. Find that good position for the head and neck. And then turning the head back to the sky. Begin taking some deep, slow breaths in and out of the abdomen. See if you can get the belly to rise as you breathe in and fall as you breathe out. And see as well if you can slow the breath down. As much as possible, creating a breath that helps to slow down the mind and soften the body, allowing everything just to relax and let go. Bring your thoughts back to this moment right now, to the present moment. And see if with your eyes closed, you can become aware of the room that you're in. Imagine all the things around you. Imagining the floor, the ceiling, the walls. Come into your intuition about the distance of things. And become intuitive in the memory as well. What color is your mat? What colors are around you? What color are the clothes you're wearing? What are some of the things around you? Raising your awareness and raising your intuition is a very powerful thing for the brain, for the mind, and for the body. Getting into your senses again, just notice how you feel. Notice the temperature of the room. Listen to the sound that's the farthest away from you. And then the sound that's the closest to you. Now open your eyes and notice what you see just above you. Now let's take a deep breath in and raise your arms over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Get really long in your stretch. And then gently raise your knees up against your chest. Squeeze the knees against the chest. Good. Rock a bit from side to side, perhaps. Stretch your right arm to your right ear and roll all the way to your right hand side. Stay on your side just for a moment. Blink your eyes a few times. Come back slowly, gently, setting your hands down. Lift from the side. Come to a seated position. Nicely done. Good. Now rub your hands together. You can have your eyes closed and feel what's going on in your hands, the sensations. Getting back to your sensations also just helps you to become more aware and creative. Bring your hands over your face because it gets you into the right brain. Tap around your eyes. Our sensations are connected to the right brain, which is the very creative part of the brain. Shake your hands out. And we'll do that one more time. Let's rub our hands together. Over the face. Tapping around the eyes. And shake out. Let's bring our hands to the heart center. And I wish you all a lovely afternoon. Thanks very much for joining me.
Namaste. Thank you, Ann.
Namaste. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Thanks very much.